Now, one of the things that you mentioned as well is that there was a big drop in the markets in March of last year, and we've seen a pretty amazing recovery. But a lot of our clients are either at or approaching retirement, and they're pretty worried that the fallout from the pandemic could possibly hit the markets again. And they don't necessarily have the time horizon to address those ups and downs that could happen, the volatility that could be ahead of us. So what should they be doing with their investments if they're about to draw an income or they're already drawing income from their investments?
Again, going back to the short term, the medium term, and the long term goals, we have to look at the income sources the clients have available. So for clients who are approaching retirement, we need to consider where the income is going to come from to sustain and support their lifestyle or desired lifestyle. We need to identify all sources, all income sources for that transition. So now we're talking about CPP, we're talking about when to collect CPP and OAS. If they have a company, we're talking about how and when to start drawing money out of the company in tandem with those CPP and OAS decisions. We're looking at RSPs, we're looking at how to top up income using those RSPs, when to convert the RSPs to a RIF, a registered income fund. If you're, clients who have defined benefit pensions, well, we consider that guaranteed income we can rely on. So the decisions surrounding everything I've talked about above, so the RSPs, the CPP, the OAS, they may and will change. The advice I would give to people approaching retirement is to take a good look at your income sources and expected expenses. If there are any gaps, then unfortunately you need to either spend less, make more, or retire later. I sometimes advise clients to hold a higher allocation to cash, especially if they are relying on market-bearing investments to fund their lifestyle, typically 2 to 3 years of cash to cover the expenses. The investment decisions and recommendations are going to be different for someone who has a guaranteed pension versus someone who's relying, solely on their RSPs for income.